Ready whenever you are.
Well, then let's do it. I say
onward to adventure. Yo-ho!
Huzzah!
Shopping!
Shaboing.
I think I stepped in brains. Shadoosh!
Skadoosh. And brains.
I don't know what else would be on the floor in this game.
A mushroom. A water. A scary monster man with his scary groans that make me afraid for my life.
He was the brains.
Oh man, where is he?
He's coming after you. Spooks.
Which way is he coming from? I don't feel safe. He's gonna kill me with his monster madness. Oh look, Robin.
Hey, he's gonna kill me! Oh hey, look, Robin.
Yeah, I'm in danger for. Ooh, that's nice.
So I just recently got a new. Oh, there he is. Don't worry, he ain't never hurt no one before. He's so nice. Wouldn't hurt a fly.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Do you have to like throw something so that?
Yeah, I might need to like throw a rock and then distract him or something.
Throw a mushroom, maybe he'll eat it and like.
Oh, he'll be like, "Oh, thanks for the mushroom. That was really tasty."
There are two types of people in this world. one says die of dysentery. The other one says, "Oh, thank you for this delicious mushroom."
Yeah, thanks for the nutrition meal.
Throw the rock down. Maybe you can hurt him.
One shot. Holy
Dang.
fuck.
One shot. Create a
Okay,
distraction.
suck my dick game. I figured that out.
A little late.
Yeah, I didn't know he was fucking walking over here already.
I'm distracted by who you are as a person.
Yeah, I'm distracted by the fact that you're over here.
So
I think I hit the rock with a pipe or something. That might have hit
that's
him,
possible.
or alerted him.
Yeah, so I got a new Wednesday night ritual. Tradition, if you will. We tried nice. Last week we tried the Geeks with Drinks trivia.
That's right.
And it was so fun.
Yeah? What was it like?
It was difficult.
Tell me on it.
It was extremely difficult. Because, like, by the name of it alone, I was under the impression that it was, like, nerdy questions. Like, you know, in Lord of the Rings, what was the name of the stone that was founded in the house of Ramadan on the second season of Tartutic or whatever?
Tartutic?
Like, I think that's from. I think that's from. Oh, that was loud and obnoxious.
Run? I'm gonna run. I'm gonna do a little run. I'm gonna do a little tiny runny jig.
You don't know what a Tartutic is, dude? Tartutic's from Lady in the Water. One of the best movies ever made.
Oh.
Anyway, so like I thought they would be like those kind of nerdy questions, but really it was like just basic trivia. But it was like really fun because it was very broad and like it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. So we really had to work for it. What you did is you get in a group of up to 6 people, and then you one person gets on a phone, and all the questions like. The person who's running the game, she reads the questions over the speakers or whatever, but like then they'll show up on the phone and you answer through the phone. So like the ones that we saw was like here are some random movie quotes, but we ran the movie quotes through Google Translate 3 or 4 times. So, you know, good luck. And so they were
boy.
Yeah, they were like approximate movie quotes and whatnot. And
that's cool.
It was really fun.
So you have to like figure out what it is.
Exactly, figure out what the movie is. But then like they had a section on music, and like it was just a very, very broad spectrum of music that they were asking about. Like one of the songs was the Gladys Knight, Midnight Train to Georgia. One of them was
that's a great song.
Yeah, one of them was "Steal My Sunshine" by Len.
Right, that song that I don't know. Yeah, there's no way it came up at your trivia night the other day.
That is the funny part, that it did.
Are you fucking serious?
And when I told my brother and my sister-in-law and our friend Milky that you didn't know the song, they weren't surprised because they weren't all like big on it either. Like they were like, yeah, they were like, I think I've heard it before, but I didn't know what it was called or who the artist was. So luckily I knew. But here's the kind of shit thing, and this is where like experience with the trivia mattered. So you had to name the song and the artist. And I put the song name Steal My Sunshine, but I spelled the artist Lynn because I just knew it was Len. But
you're fucking kidding, dude.
Yeah, so
but it's spelled like Lin or something.
So it's spelled Len, and she called it wrong.
Oh, it's Len.
Yeah. And so they called it wrong, and I was kind of like, that's a little fucked up. It's like,
yeah, like you knew
exactly, like I knew it. Just because I've never seen it written out doesn't mean I didn't know it was "Steal My Sunshine" by Len. But oh well, that was our first introduction to okay, they're going to be specific on spelling. But then like at the same time, for Midnight Train to Georgia, like technically. The artist is not just Gladys Knight, it's Gladys Knight and the Pips, right?
Yes. I do believe.
So we just put Gladys Knight and she allowed that. And so I was like, what the fudge?
Well, I guess because you spelled her name right.
Right. It was so like they were a little specific on things like that. So we just got to kind of get used to that. One of them too that kind of ticked us off was the DJ Khaled. Do you know who that is?
DJ Khaled.
Yes. So like,
who doesn't know that guy?
The question actually was about the topic was dad jokes, and so like he had recently, or not recently, I guess he had become a dad at some point, and this is where it was important that I brought my brother because he knows a lot of like those artists and he knows a lot of the things that I don't know. We complemented each other well.
That's good.
So he was able to say the name, and so we were like, okay, we have to be ready on spelling. And he's like, you know what? I'm not 100% on the spelling, but if you put DJ Khaled, like the other guy is just Khalid, like he's not.
Yeah, there's a guy called Khalid.
Exactly.
It's different.
And so like we spelled it DJ Khalid, I think Kalid or something. I can't remember how we spelled it, but like we put DJ before it just to be like, we know exactly who we're talking about. And because we spelled Khalid wrong, we didn't get it. And I was like, come on, that's a little messed up.
That's bullshit.
Oh well.
No. That's not oh well. That's dumb. They know it's dumb.
I mean, the Khalid one makes sense to me because there is that other guy called Khalid, so like they want to get more specific on, do you know who actually we're talking about? I kind of get that. The Len one ticks me off a little bit more just because it's like, come on, like it's obvious that I knew exactly who it was.
Right. Yeah, there's like no shot that you were not aware.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know it was spelled Len? It's not like I listen to the song all the time.
No one even knows that song.
It's more popular than you think.
It's not. It just really isn't.
But that aside, those minor gripes aside, it was really fun, and like you had to be kind of strict.
Oh,
hi.
He's alive. Hello.
You doing all right?
Pull the switch.
That's good. It's gonna kill him.
There you go.
You have my gratitude.
What the fuck?
Death.
My name is Agrippa.
Agrippa.
Is he talking to me through telepathy?
Possibly.
Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den?
What?
Are you among the lions that
He's cuckoo.
want to stop Alexander?
Wait, why is his voice coming through this?
So Babylon shall fall, you say.
Oh, that's the thing that's doing the telepathy? I don't know.
You worry too much.
I guess.
Alexander is toothless without an orb.
Without an
Oh, he's
orb?
toothless at that one.
Oh, I like that movie.
Not very promising at all.
Toothless?
Yeah, How to Train Your Toothless.
Oh.
Yes, that white hole. It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his.
Okay, so this is where the story is actually coming into play.
Yeah, I see.
Finally.
Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken orb.
Okay, we gotta seek out the pieces of the broken orb.
Okay, that's
He
fine.
uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look
6 of
around the
them.
choir and the transit.
That's a lot.
You'll find
Yes.
them there.
Okay, cool. The choir and the transit is where they'll be. I get whatever the fuck those are. Trap door.
Ooh. No chance.
I hate to bother you, but
What?
Yeah, oh yeah. What else?
What?
really going after Alexander. Would you consider taking me with you?
Listen,
I don't think you're going
Agrippa.
anywhere.
No offense, dog.
Ridiculous. I mean, look at it. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Weyer, would you please bring it to me? I believe he is
Johann
working on a way
Weyer.
to him.
Okay.
A recipe for some sort of potion.
How weird.
Tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
This is weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Lol.
What lever? Oh, that lever. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room.
Maybe it's the other room.
Parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Cannot be open from here. Cannot be open from anywhere.
Are you giving him like an old timey accent?
But yeah, so those minor gripes aside, I did have a really good time with it. And like the questions again, I cannot stress enough, they were very broad. Like one of them was about just like the top paid tennis players of all time.
Oh,
And,
wow.
Yeah, right?
That is tough.
Yeah, that's where I was lucky to have my brother because he knew almost all of them.
That's cool.
And then like one of them was on. A lot of them were about the movies. So like there was one section where it was like, here are 3 or 4 screenshots from a movie. Name the movie type thing. Mm-hmm. And those were really fun. Did pretty okay on those. But there's some strategy to it because you could. If you're feeling confident on one of the sections, you could do what's called a joker, and you can like double your points. But you can only do it once for
Like a
one
double or
round.
nothing kind of
No,
thing?
no, it's not a double or nothing. Like you'll still whatever points you get, you'll double it. But like if you're not sure, like you don't think you did very well on it, then you want to save your joker for a section or for a category that you did
Oh, I
better
see. So
on.
it's like you only get like one
you only get one joker.
shot.
Exactly. So like
I got meat.
So we were actually doing pretty bad. We were in last place, but we jokered at a section that we were pretty confident on, and it got us up to 5th out of 6.
What did you joker on?
It was the one with the movies, the 3 or 4 like screenshots for the movies, because we were all pretty confident on them except like one. Well, there was a Robert De Niro one that came out in like 2019 that we weren't sure on. Irishman, I think it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
I watched that movie one time.
Yeah, so we could have helped. You could have absolutely helped out because we had no idea what movie it was.
Maybe.
We had,
Depends like what the question was, I guess.
well, it wasn't
That
the question. It
was a long ass movie. Let me tell you.
it wasn't the question. It was here's 4 or 5 screenshots from the movie.
Oh yeah, then I would have been able to. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, especially because it showed Robert De Niro cleanly. So we were like, what the fudge has he been in lately? We couldn't think
It's
of it.
definitely Robert De Niro.
Yep.
Let me tell you.
I heard it's a good one.
Well, it's good. It's just kind of long and slow paced, and by the time it was over, it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, all right.
I've been there.
Me and my roommates were like, wow, Scorsese, good job. Please make more bearable movies.
More bearable movies.
That's like, he's a good director. I'm not shitting on the movie. It's well done. I'm like, god damn.
See, that's how I felt about Christopher Nolan and the latest Batman movie, or the Dark Knight Rises. I said, you're a great director, but what the heck happened, dude?
I mean, I still like Dark Knight Rises.
I hate that movie.
I know you don't.
I hate it.
Oh, the Chancellor. I'm supposed to go here to look for orb parts.
Oh, let's find all 6 of them in one go.
Yep, let's do it. Speed run. Okay, guys, this is get all the orb fragments any percent.
Any percent.
I think Nolan's a great director for a lot of things. I'll agree Dark Knight Rises was his weakest, but there's a monster.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to be careful there. There's a big monster brewing.
Oh, it's Jakey Monster, eh?
Shaky monster.
Look like he's going to the dunny. That's how they say toilet.
That
in
is
Australian.
That is the toilet.
That's redonkulous, dude.
That's funny you say that. I just watched a Game Grumps episode where Ross O'Donovan goes over Australian slang, and I can't remember any of it.
They all sounded ridiculous. I know the one you're talking about.
Okay.
He did not say dunny. I found that out from something else, actually.
I believe I found that out from you.
It was like the same day. Oh, yeah, probably.
That sounds familiar, at least.
Yeah, it was like actually coincidental. I was like, oh, I was just listening to other Australian slang.
That is funny.
I think it might have been Alana Pierce, who I also follow
Yeah, she's good.
quite a bit. She's a very good person. Oh!
Yeah, I'm running for you.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, it's probably runtime, huh?
Oh! Oh, fuck. No, go away.
Probably still
Go away.
runtime.
Go away.
Still runtime.
You know what? It could be anything. No,
just
wait.
keep
Ah, you
You
fucker.
have to carry on. No, I don't have to do anything.
I didn't fucking know he was right there. What the fuck?
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah. How about you go do that game? Where the fuck was that a scripted death?
I doubt it.
I'm in a completely different place.
You are? So maybe it was?
I think it was. I think I was supposed to die.
It's weird.
I mean, Dark Souls does that, or the Souls games in general do that a lot.
I mean, yeah, so certain games do that, that's for sure, but like, I like to think they make it more obvious. Except for Breath of Fire 3. What the fuck was that about?
Breath of Fire 3.
Yeah, they had the, like, a forced death fight where, like, they don't make it obvious, and, like, the people who are supposed to kill you are, like, big assholes, and they piss you off, so, like, you're already fired up to kick their asses, and, like, you do good damage to them, so everything sounds like you should win the fight, but then, like, you end up wasting all of your like recovery items and whatnot, and just for them to kill you. And then when you wake up, you don't even have your recovery items anymore that you used during the fight.
Damn.
It's shitty and wrong, and I hate it.
That does suck. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure the creators of Breath of Fire 3 are also quite upset at the bullshit they did.
Obviously not, because they haven't made many more Breath of Fires. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, right? Like, they felt so bad, they were like, oh, we'll just stop making them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Must be the case.
We will atone for our sins. Okay. Scary guy's here somewhere. But where? I will find him.
I will find him! I will find him! That was another shitty movie.
What was that?
I thought, were you not referencing Man of Steel?
No, I didn't even remember that line from Man of Steel. I try to block out a lot of Man of Steel.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, that's Zod as he's
like... Dude, can we did not comment on how fucking insane this whole area is.
Yeah, it's getting actually a little Skyrim-y.
It's like the underground part of Skyrim.
Exactly.
Blackreach, yeah, totally. Anyway, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, when Zod is like, or as they just shot Kal-El out of Krypton, and like they're holding Zod. Zod is like, I will find him. I will find him. And he like repeats it twice.
I remember that now. Yeah, totally.
So I thought that's what you were referencing.
Oh man, no, that was very coincidental. But
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
I forgot about that. Also, the guy who plays Zod, I can't remember his name. Phenomenal actor.
Oh fuck! Why am I?
Goodness.
Is it Shannon something?
Yes.
Shucks.
But I can't remember.
Yeah, this is gonna take me off if I don't look it up.
Yeah, him. Well, that's the thing. Is like him, Henry Cavill, fucking Amy Adams. Like, so many good actors in that film. Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What the fudge is it?
12th of August,
God,
1839.
actor. Can't remember his freaking name. Michael Shannon, that's what it was.
Michael Shannon, yeah.
Yeah, the only other thing I know him from, I think, is the Knives Out, and he was phenomenal in that.
Which, yeah, still one of my favorite films.
Oh yeah, absolutely fantastic movie. Whatever else he has been in. Nothing I recognize. Shape of Water is supposed to be good.
Shape of Water is really good. I highly suggest that. I picked up a bucket of tar. Just a bunch of tar in a bucket?
Good for you, I'm glad.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, that's right. He was one of the bad guys in Kangaroo Jack.
Oh my god. That is not a film that I thought I'd ever hear about again in my life.
Why not? It's one of the best movies ever.
Kangaroo Jack?
Yeah, freaking Christopher Walken's one of the bad guys.
Wow. That's definitely a thing. You know what other movie Christopher Walken was in? Click.
Click. I didn't know that.
Adam Sandler.
I didn't know that. I didn't watch that one.
Oh, don't.
I avoid Adam Sandler movies.
Well, it's not even. I didn't even hate the movie that much. It's not good, but like
it's not
like the parts that are trying to be funny are bad.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But like the rest of it's just really depressing. Like it's really sad, and you just like makes you think about like your life just passing you by, and you're like, what the fuck, Adam Sandler? Why do you do this to me?
That is silly. Because I can't imagine Adam Sandler doing that very subtly or well.
What the fuck? Is Alexander talking to me right now?
Yeah, dude, this is like the final boss battle. Seems like
it might be.
We haven't found any orb.
No, not at all. I can't open that.
And before people say anything, no, I do not hate Adam Sandler. I just hate most of what he does.
Damn. So you hate Adam Sandler is what I'm hearing.
No, I love him in like Happy Gilmore and things like that.
Yeah.
And not 8 Crazy Nights. What's the other one about like the dating?
50 First Dates?
Yes.
That was pretty good.
That was really good for Adam Sandler.
For Adam Sandler.
You know what I mean.
You are such an asshole.
Actually, for all of his silly ones, I think Just Go With It was really enjoyable.
I did not like it.
You didn't? I thought it was fine.
It was such a cookie cutter film.
And I think he did it well.
I don't. How about that? I like Jennifer Aniston.
I love Jennifer Aniston. Absolutely.
She's the hottest woman in the. She's hot.
she's so hot. She's hot. Oh wait,
and she's like in her 50s now, and that's hot.
Before we go on, hold on. Can we talk about what a shit person Travis fucking fuckface is? Travis Scott is. Like,
yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Dude.
I guess we can address that. Yeah, that was fucked up.
Well, I just want to say, like, I've seen people try and defend him, and I will fully say 100% that he is not 100% to blame for the way that the venue itself and the people in charge managed the crowd.
No, sure. I mean, like, the crowd was overbooked, and like that's on whoever booked like the venue, whoever like rated the venue to be like, okay, we can sell this many tickets. I don't know if that's on his management team's part, if that's on the venue's part, if it's like a mixture. I'm assuming it'd be part of the venue, but yeah, like he absolutely encouraged his crowd to go fucking nuts. So he apparently does that like every year.
Mm-hmm. Well, he told people like once they were sold out of tickets, he told people to jump the fence. He straight up said like, just jump the fence and get on in.
Yeah. There was like a whole video of people jumping the fence, like running past security, like sprinting.
Yep. So that's shitty. Anyone who's defending him, I'm sorry, you're wrong. I'm just gonna take that hard stance right now.
Sounds from the torture chambers are
Everyone's saying like, well, he couldn't have stopped the performance. Bull crap. People stop performances all the time for safety. That is a huge deal. I've seen within the last few days, I've seen so many people. The Linkin Park, Stained stopped their performance.
Yeah, there've been a bunch of examples of different people on like Reddit and all that. Like people are just linking all these videos of venues where shit got out of hand. And they stop the show and just say like, "Hey, can we do this?" And when you look at the Travis Scott stuff, there were 3 different instances where he was like kind of made to stop his show for a second, and then he was like, "No, fuck that."
Yep, 100%. People were yelling at him to stop the show. There was an ambulance in the crowd, and people were climbing that shit.
Yeah, which I'm not gonna excuse that behavior. That's completely shitty. But like, crowds and mobs are fucking feral, dude. Like,
Okay, yeah, I hear you on that. I know what you're saying.
that's mob mentality.
Yes.
Just like we're going crazy and this and that. That being said, like the people who did that are shitty.
Yeah, 100% with you on that one.
Reprimanded for that.
100%. And Travis should have fucking stopped the show. He should have been like, all right, we're out of here. But his freaking ego says otherwise. And then, did you see his apology video?
He made it. God damn it.
He
Why
barely.
But all apologies have to come in like a fucking video format.
Oh, dude. Like, talk about the most minimal effort apology you could ever give, ever. Like, he doesn't sound sorry for what happened. He's like rubbing his eyes the whole time as if he's like either A, trying to make himself cry, or B,
He just
waking
can't be
up.
Fucked. Yeah.
And
He
he's
can't be
like,
bothered to fucking do this.
he's like, I'm sorry for what happened. Or no, he never said I'm sorry, actually. He just said like, you know, it's crazy what happened. It got out of hand. We're trying to reach out to the families involved and, you know, help them through this. You know, I don't want anything like this to happen to my fans or something like that. And it's like, no, he was egging the shit on.
Oh yeah, totally.
Ugh. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry if you're a diehard Travis Scott fan. I'd never even heard of the guy before the burger fiasco happened, and I still don't even think I've ever heard a song of his. But
He is that Sicko Mode song. I don't know how it goes, but I just know that he has a song called Sicko Mode.
yeah, but
That's about it.
if I've heard it, I don't recognize it by name. But I'm sorry, everyone. He pulled a shit move, pulled a very shit move, and people died because of it.
Yeah,
it's not okay.
That was an avoidable tragedy.
Yes, 100%. Just wanted to have my official opinion out there. Not cool. Very not cool. That being said,
Thank
I also
you.
want
Very not cool.
I also want to share something that I thought might be important to throw out there. I saw a Reddit thread that was like in light of this situation, kinda.
Yeah.
And it was like how to recognize when crowd crushing is going on and like what to do in that case. And like the tips that I gleaned from that were actually really good. So just like anyone who's in that situation, like listen up. You should be worried if you can no longer raise your hands above your head. If you've gotten to a point where you can no longer raise your hands above your head, like you got to get out of there. Be careful.
And if your hands are stuck above your head, like don't try to put them down.
Well, that
That's what
too.
I hear.
Well, that depends because the next advice I saw was if you can move your arms so that they're covering your chest because chest compressing, like pressure there, is the quickest way to lose consciousness. So like a lot of people will get their chests crushed and that'll like knock them out. So keep your, like the way they put it was keep your arms as if like you're a boxer and like you're protecting yourself like a boxer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good advice. Try moving back and diagonally. I forgot what the logic was, but I guess like back diagonal is just like a easier movement strategy or something. and there was one more. I mean, those are the biggest ones, like how to recognize that you're in a bad situation. Keep standing straight up. Like, it's not extremely common, but like one of the worst ways that you can die there is if you fall over at all. Like, you are most likely going to get trampled. So
Yeah.
make sure to like pull your balance as much as possible.
He used them and was able to travel far.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just wanted to bring that up just in case people need to know, you know.
What's like kind of fascinating is how much this like discourse on crowd crushing and like all that has like blown up in lieu of this, which I'd say is like the one positive thing to come out of this is like now people know this is like a thing. Like, you know, keep an eye out for this at any events that you attend. So,
Exactly.
you know what? Oh, what the? I'm out of oil already? God damn.
Well, it's a bummer that this is what had to cause that, but I agree. Like, if anything good came out of this, it is awareness. That being said, this situation did transpire at a Pearl Jam concert a few years back.
Oh, yeah.
8 people died because they were crushed against the front of the stage, and like in direct contrast to how Travis Scott took care of it. Like, the band felt crappy, did what they could to fix it, and also like reach out to the family, and apparently like they're still really close with the families of the people involved to this day. And since then, you can see many videos of their later concerts. Like, if it looks a little bit too crowded, they stop songs constantly and tell people like, we're not going to continue unless you guys like scoot back a little bit, like make some space, because that crap can't happen again.
Yeah.
So like that's how it's supposed to happen. Travis, if you are ever noticing of an ambulance in your crowd, that's probably the end of the show.
Yeah, that might be an indicator like, hey, we should stop and make sure that whoever needs that ambulance gets the treatment that they need.
Right.
Gets the attention that they might need so that they don't fucking die.
Also, I'm just going to throw it out there, Drake was also there, and he also did not stop the show, but yeah, just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Yeah, Drake, if you're watching this, fuck you too.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
I don't blame him as much as Travis, since it was Travis's show, but I think he had the power as well, and I don't think he used it either. That being said, you know who's a gem? Pink. Pink is a gem.
Oh, I love Pink. I like her music.
Yeah, one of the cool like show-stopping examples I saw was like she was doing one of her like acoustic songs or something, and she noticed a little girl crying in the audience, and she stopped the show to ask why she was crying, and apparently like she was crying because there were some people around her that were fighting. So she chastised the people who were fighting, and then she gave the little girl a stuffed frog and a Rice Krispie treat. And I'm like, that's so cool.
That's so cute.
Right? How freaking awesome.
That's nice. Pink, you are just a gem.
Yeah, she's a treasure. We stand Pink.
This is now a Pink stan community. That's all we do here. Fuck you if you don't like Pink. Get out of here.
Get out
Suck
of
my
here.
dick.
You're wrong.
Obviously you're stupid and bad.
She is someone who I believe has some underrated music.
A lot of her music's nostalgic for me because my sister and I, well, my sister was a big fan of Pink. Mm-hmm. She was like a teenager and I was like a little baby boy. Mm-hmm. So I just listened to a shit ton of like those albums straight, and I do not regret it. I still like that music.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. And then don't we have a friend who was in one of her music videos?
Yeah. What video was it? It was I think it was called or something. Or no.
Yeah. That's it. That's a good song.
It's a great song. Absolutely.
Yeah. We know the girl. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I wonder what she's doing nowadays.
I don't know. But if you're watching this, we're not going to name you.
Yeah, I no reason. To
So don't worry. But like, also feel free to reach out.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well. All I know is she was part of the Vegas shooting and also the Thousand Oaks shooting.
Yes, that's
Ain't that crappy?
very, very awful thing. Like there was a line dancing group who was a part of both of those. This is like pretty common knowledge, apparently. But yeah, there's a line dancing crew that went to Vegas for that concert, and then was in the crowd when the shooting happened. And then when they did their line dancing stuff in Thousand Oaks, they also happened to be at the Borderline shooting, which was awful.
Yeah, I can't imagine having to go through one of those, like going through two.
Right, yeah.
That's unbelievable.
That's horrible. That has to really just do something to your belief in, like, you know, people being capable of like good things and all that.
I mean, I would hope it wouldn't, but right, like how
I would hope so too. Yeah.
How could it not?
I'm
almost
not speaking for them, obviously, but yeah, like, God, that's got to be a lot of trauma to process too.
Yeah, my cousin was actually in the Vegas shooting.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was there with his wife and a few friends, and I guess like one of his friends even got shot. He survived, luckily. But at least I'm pretty sure that's what he said. And it was kind of funny because like
Glad.
when I saw him after the shooting, it was kind of funny. I'm sorry, that might have been the wrong term to use. But
Nice.
after the shooting, like a few months later, we met up like for like a family get together, and we all, like, everyone in the family was kind of in that awkward state of like, I'm very curious about it, but do I bring it up? Like,
Yeah.
is this okay to talk about? And so finally he broke the ice by just saying like, so I was part of the #1 like worst shooting in American history or something like that, whatever he said, whatever the statistic was, recent American history or something. And we were like, okay, glad you did that, because I've been dying to know what happened, and we didn't want to be the ones to to ask.
Yeah. Oh, these were.
Oh, good eye. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be a really sensitive topic. No,
Right?
I was walking around for like 5 minutes not doing anything. I had to look it up. But yeah, that is not something you can just like casually bring up. Like, oh hey, so how's the shooting?
Yeah. Luckily what he said was like, he's like, I won't be going out and like going to big crowds like in the near future, but that's not going to stop me like a year down the line. I'm going to be doing concerts again. Like, I'm not going to let that get to my head.
Yeah.
Which is good, but like I get wanting to take a little break from that.
Yeah, definitely. I'd probably do that myself.
Am I wrong in saying, like, I don't know, hot take, shootings suck?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know about you guys, but mass shootings are not very cool.
You guys do not get the Ghost Arcade seal of approval.
Yeah, mass shooters, you are not cool. Not a fan of you, personally.
And if you are a fan of us, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. And don't forget to ring that bell.
Don't forget
Shit.
to ring that bell. Nah.
Stupid motherfucker.
Crazy stuffs. Crazy stuffs. But
Crazy stuffs.
don't want to keep it low for too long. Anyway, we're probably nearing the end of a good old Mr. episode here.
I do think we're coming up on time, but thank you guys so much for joining us. I know that subject matter was a lot.
That got a little deeper than
I
should
might
have
put
been.
up a couple little warnings in case that's something that you're sensitive on.
Yeah, it might be a
Some
good idea,
people.
just in case type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, we love you all. Stay safe out there. And fuck Travis Scott.
No time for sitting around.
Yeah.
That's his name, Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. Fuck Travis Scott.
Okay, good.
Fuck Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks?
No, he
I
taught
think
me
is
how to
his
use a
name?
sink.
I do believe his name is Tom Hanks. That's right. Did we talk about that on the show?
I think we did mention
Like
that.
90% positive. we talked
Must
about
have.
it.
It's
Well,
my
yeah,
go-to
yeah.
story.
All right, great. Then fuck Tom Hanks. So we agree.
How dare he teach me cleanliness?
Bastard.
How dare he? What was he thinking? The danger he ensued upon this world.
What a fool.
Okay.
All right.
Later, guys. Love you all. Stay
Later,
safe.
guys. Love you all. Love you, Tom Hanks.